These are devotions for people at a social distance. There's a passage that I was reading this morning in my personal devotions from Luke 7:31 to 35 that in many ways seems to be ripped from what we are dealing with in the world right now. This is Jesus speaking, and he says this to the people. To what then will I compare the people of this generation? And what are they like? They are like children sitting in the marketplace and calling to one another. We played the flute for you and you did not dance. We wailed and you did not weep. For John the Baptist has come eating no bread and drinking no wine, and you say he has a demon. The Son of Man has come eating and drinking, and you say, look, a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners. Nevertheless, wisdom is vindicated by all her children. So here is Jesus, and I'm totally with him here, expressing his extreme frustration with the people of his generation. And he is saying, there is no pleasing you people. John the Baptist came and he was this ascetic. He was lived out in the wilderness. He ate locusts and wild honeys, kind of famously, drank no wine. And you just called him crazy. You didn't want to listen to him. And then I have come, Jesus says, I've come and I eat and I drink and I hang out with all kinds of people, and you just say, well, you're a glutton and a drunkard, and we're not going to listen to you. So he's saying there's no pleasing you people. We try and be the people that you want, the people that you're going to listen to, and you just refuse to listen. And I think the issue, Jesus is saying pretty clearly, is it's not the specifics. It's not because you have trouble with us because we're too ascetic. It's not because you have trouble with us because we do actually eat and drink. It's because you don't want to listen, and you will find all kinds of excuses and reasons to reject us that have nothing to do with our message because you just don't want to listen. And, I can't help but feel, if this was true, and certainly it was true for Jesus in his generation, how true is it today? And what frustration do we feel sometimes with the people of our generation? Just look at how we respond to any sort of leadership in terms of, dealing with the coronavirus. Oh, we need to put everything into developing vaccines to fight against this, saying, oh, we don't want to take vaccines because they're too dangerous or untested or because they were rushed, right? This whole thing about whatever you do, people are going to find reasons to find fault with you because it's not actually about what they are concerned about. It's about how they just don't want to listen, how they don't want to be open to learn or to grow or to change. And this is a deadly thing. Jesus is saying this is a deadly thing for his generation. This is a deadly thing for our generation. Yes, we can always find reasons not to listen to someone because we don't like their message, but we need to be open to the messages that are challenging us in the ways we think of the world, because to close ourselves off from learning from new information is to place our whole generation into danger. And that applies to coronavirus, that applies to global warming, that applies to many other issues at work in our world today. Lord our God, we express our frustration with our own generation, and we confess the ways in which we are part of this temptation not to listen to anything new or anything that contradicts what we've already decided to believe. Correct us, open us up to learn, to grow, to listen. Our lives may depend on it. Amen.